Hello everyone, and welcome to my new workshop guide, which is incredibly easy. No abilities, and no mid-round micro. First we have easily the hardest part of the run, which are the 3 Dart Monkey placements. These guys are fairly precise, but not like super precise to where you'll be spending hours on them. Maybe just like a few tries. First, this guy just goes as top right as possible. Just shove him in that corner and set him to last. Very important that he's on last. This guy, put him as low as possible and make sure that the tip of its hair is going in this line right here. Set this guy to strong. And then the 3rd Dart Monkey goes right over here, just as bottom left as possible in this corner. Leave him on first. Before round 8, get a Dart Monkey right over here, just as top right as possible. Set him to strong. Before round 10, get a Druid right over here, just as top left as possible. Before round 14, get a Spike Factory right over here, as bottom right as possible in this corner. And then before round 19, get Heart of Thunder on your Druid. Now we will be going for the hero of choice for this run, which is Sada. Sada is pretty good in this run for multiple reasons. She helps out a lot early game, which we kind of need. She helps out a lot mid game, and she does help out a ton late game with her really good mob damage and her good synergy with both tier 5s we're going for, which are Glaive Lord and Final Harmonic. Just shove her as bottom right in this corner as possible. And yeah, this is pretty much all of our early game setup complete. There isn't much to do for like a while, except we will be giving our Spike Factory some upgrades. Set it, get Smart Spikes, and then set it to Smart. Get bigger stacks, and then just go all the way for Spiked Balls, which you should be able to get before round 34. Once you've gotten Spiked Balls, we're pretty much done until round 40, so see you then. For round 40, get a 301 Alchemist right here, and then just use the track extension and reverse motor, and you should be good. I found it inconsistent if you use even just one of those things, so using both makes it consistent. Huh, seems like I misplaced my Spike Factory a little bit. If it's firing to the left as well, then you're going to want to use or put it on close. If it's firing exclusively in the far back, though, you're good. But yeah, for 43, just use a reverse motor, and you should be good. Might look a bit close, but it always does. And then, before 46, just get Spiked Mines. Why is 45 such a long round? Jesus Christ. Okay, just get Spiked Mines, and yeah, our mid-game setup is, like, mostly complete. Spiked Mines will be our main carry, but we also do need a bit of additional Moab support, so let's go for the tier 4 of one of the tier 5s we'll be getting in a while. So yeah, just get a Mermonkey just as bottom right as possible above Sada. And then upgrade it all the way to Symphonic Resonance when you can afford it, which should be before round 50. Once you've gotten Symphonic Resonance, get Trident Efficiency and Trident Swiftness, and move the totem, like, right over here. In this spot, right here. This spot has very good coverage. And then, in that exact same... Actually, no, we'll worry about that later. First, we want to buff our Symphonic Resonance a little bit. So, let's just give it its own 420 Alchemist. The Alch buff helps a ton with all Mermonkeys, but especially this one, because it increases the attack speed of the, like, spinny thingy, and it increases the range, which is also massive for them, because they kind of lack range when they're not in water. So yeah, get Stronger Stimulant, and then Perishing Potions. And then, just as, like, right on top of the totem, sort of, just as left as possible, though, we will be going for more Glaives, which we will upgrade into Glaive Lord in a while, actually, but just get more Glaives. The reason why we're putting the totem here is so that later, when we get Glaive Lord, all of the things will just be spinning around the orbital glaives, and it will be constantly hitting everything, and that's pretty cool. So yeah, you should be able to get more Glaives after 55. And we're going for the middle cross path because it is just way better if you can afford to get the MIB, which we definitely can. Also, if you place your boomerang right, it should be getting the Stronger Stimulant buff, and Sada should not be receiving it. Now, to buff it and the Symphonic Resonance a little bit more, let's just get a Jungle Drums Village. We'll turn this guy into our MIB later, so might as well get him now. And yeah, that's basically our entire mid-game setup. There are a few motors and track extensions, but those are, like, exclusively, like, between rounds, so don't worry about those. Anyways, I'll see you on 63, where we have to use the track extensions. For 63, it's quite weird because the Symphonic Resonance just likes to, like, miss the entire ceramic wave, so it is necessary to use the track extensions here before the round starts. We need to let Spiked Mines build up like a big pile first. Morglaives will do quite a bit, and from what I can tell, it's actually bad that we have a Morglaives, because it's making our spike piles... It's like making less, or it's making the explosions do less and stuff. It's weird, but yeah. 64 should be easy, because Symphonic Resonance should just grab everything, and Sada kills it. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys on round 76, where we should afford the Glaive Lord. Round 75 might look a bit sketchy. That's because our Spiked Mines is pretty much tanking everything that Sada doesn't kill. Which is a lot of things, to be honest. But, yeah. That didn't actually look sketchy at all. But before 76, you should be able to afford Glaive Lord. And now, from here, the run is, like, completely free. Before round 83, you should be able to get the final harmonic, and now we just have to add a few more things to our setup, and we'll be done. Final Harmonic synergizes very well with Glaive Lord because it can spin literally everything around its orbitals. And, some pretty funny action on round 100. If you know, you know. Well, you probably do, but yeah. Just get Monkey Intelligence Bureau, so our Glaive Lord can hit DDTs. It is actually worth it to get 520 and then a MIB over 502, because 520 is just that much better, which is surprising. But yeah. Now, we'll get a 025 Super Glue, and that's going to be pretty much all for the setup. Well, there's another thing, but that's way later. Sometimes the Final Harmonic will just miss, like, the entirety of round 93. It's normal. That happens sometimes. Spiked Mines and Glaive Lord should take care of it, though. I guess Sada was there, too. In the middle of 96, you should be able to get Super Glue, but I'm not going to get it in the middle of 96 because I don't really want to do that. I'll just do it after the round ends, just to show how safe this is, I guess. So yeah, get Super Glue, and then just give it its own 301 Alk buff. Once stuff starts getting pulled into the Glaive Lord, it'll die pretty quickly. On round 99, use a reverse motor and extensions, just to make sure nothing gets past. Nothing should get past anyway, it should all get pulled in by Final Harmonic and stopped by Super Glue, but if it doesn't, you have some safety. And round 100, some funny action will happen, even though we don't really have much dedicated round 100 DPS. I will explain this later I'll explain this at the end if you don't know why, how it works. But yeah, it's kind of funny. The bad just insta-dies. And yeah, with that, you should now have your Workshop Black Border with no abilities and no mid-round micro. I hope this guide helped you out in some way. Have a nice rest of your day, and goodbye. Oh yeah, and for that Final Harmonic explanation, what it does is it explodes all of the damage over time on the bad at once, and Glaive Lord has a fairly strong damage over time that lasts for a very long time. So it does a lot of damage, and Glaive Lord attacks very quickly, so that stacks insanely quickly. You could just see the pop count of this dude going up an insane amount. But yeah, actually, goodbye now.